These past 2 years, Toyota has been on a roll lately. And what further evidence do we have with the reprise of the Land Cruiser back in the United States? Make sure to check out my videos on the 1958 as well as the standard Land Cruiser. But that is just the beginning. As we look forward to the end of this year in 2023 and 2024 and beyond, we have a ton of updated, brand new, redesigned as well Toyota vehicles coming to the market. And today I'm going to tell you which models and what time more than likely they'll be hitting the market. Let's get into it. So far in 2023, it's been a good year. The Corolla Cross Hybrid has come to the market. Now we were hoping for it to come last year, but it got pushed to this year. Better late than never out of that Alabama plant. We'll talk more about that Alabama plant in today's video. Also in 2023, we should be getting at the Tacoma. Production will start in the Guanajuato plant as well as the Baja plants. So they have 2 plants to build the Tacoma. There's a ton of them being made. That will start at the end of probably October, somewhere in that time frame. And make sure you're subscribed because I will be driving the Tacoma by the end of this year, and you don't want to miss my driving impressions of the new pickup truck. We also got the new Grand Highlander this year. Watch my driving impressions over in Hawaii of this awesome 3-row crossover for Toyota. Production has started on this thing. It's hitting dealerships as I speak. So pretty exciting for the Grand Highlander and Toyota fleshing out their lineup. And more importantly, it's a more important vehicle as the Lexus TX to saturate the luxury end of their Lexus lineup. We also got the Prius and Prius plug-in hybrid. Watch my videos on those. What a surprise with the redesign on those. They're absolutely beautiful. And also the CHR, it's crossover brother. You could say it's the Prius kind of lifted and reorganized, but the CHR, rest in peace. You know, some of us will miss you, but at least some our friends in Europe and other parts of the world in Japan get the new CHR as well as the CHR plug-in hybrid. Let's start the ball rolling. Camry's 2024, early 2024, and don't be surprised if we get a reveal of the new Camry by the end. Was it a 9th generation already? Can't even keep up with the generations nowadays, but the end of this year could be at the LA Auto Show. We will get a reveal of the Camry. Make sure you subscribe because Toyota invited me out to last year's LA Auto Show to debut the new Prius. So maybe it happens again with the Camry this time around. That's just wishful thinking. 4Runner will happen in 2024, more than likely. I mean, this thing has been historically delayed at this point, like years and years and years. With the introduction of the new Land Cruiser starting at $55K, the 4Runner should still stay in the $40,000 to $55,000 price range, but move to the new F platform for Toyota that shares the same platform with the 250 Land Cruiser, the 300 Land Cruiser, the Lexus GX, the Tacoma, the Sequoia, the Tundra, etc. So the 4Runner, excited to see the differences there. We're hearing manual, 6-speed manual could be coming that they developed for the Tacoma as well. And you also have turbo 4-cylinder. Expect this 6-cylinder 4-liter to be gone, as well as a 5-speed automatic. That'll be replaced with the 8-speed automatic more than likely. Could we see a hybrid version in the TRD Pro? Probably, because we see that hybrid model, the turbo hybrid, the smaller iForce Max in the Land Cruiser as well. All right, Venza, we don't know. Like, Venza's a big question mark for me if it's going to get refreshed in our market. It is known as the Harrier overseas, and the Venza, as much as I like it, it just is overreaching. It kind of steps on the RAV4's toes, but a little bit nicer with a unique design. It definitely steps on the Lexus NX's toes. So the Venza, as much as I like it and want it to stay, I just don't know if Toyota's going to keep it around. A big part of that is because of the Crown Sport. The Crown Sport should be coming by the end of next year as the more performance-based Crown. It's what a lot of us want. It's kind of the Ferrari Purosangue sort of design. Is absolutely gorgeous, and I believe this vehicle, and my gut's telling me, I don't have any official confirmation, but by the end of 2024 we should have the Crown Sport and hybrid, plug-in hybrid, coming to the United States, and that's what puts the Venza in jeopardy of returning in 2024 or 2025. Also, the Sienna could be getting a refresh in 2024. It's been actually a little bit neglected. They're finally starting to get production back up on it. That's been a nagging thing for them with the Sienna. The demand is just extraordinarily high for this hybrid minivan. We'll finally get updated safety features, updated infotainment as well. It's just like a couple years behind at this point. Lastly, for 2024, if the Camry's coming in there, It could. Now, this vehicle could get pushed to 2025, but it could sneak into 2024 as well by the very end. And that, my friends, is the new RAV4. Maybe it gets announced in 2024, available in 2025. And the new RAV4 will be a big jump forward in technology, and I'm very excited for it. While we know a little bit more about the Camry since it's at our doorstep with all-wheel drive hybrid powertrains, the RAV4 will be getting updated 5th generation, I'm sure, hybrid technology as well with a 2.5-liter hybrid. And maybe it goes full hybrid. And if it does, what's the point of the Venza as well, which is exclusively hybrid? So stay tuned. Can't wait to show you more. So 2024 could be a massive year. It's 2 best-selling vehicles, the Camry and the RAV4 potentially getting redesigned, and the 4Runner, unprecedented, absolutely unprecedented. We could have the introduction of more vehicles. Also, I forgot, in 2024, the Land Cruiser, even though it's just announced in mid-2023 here, you won't have availability for the J250 until spring of 2024. So it's a 2024 car. All right, 2025, this is where electrification really starts taking off for Toyota in the form of battery electric vehicles. They are completely reworking the Georgetown factory in Kentucky, the largest Toyota plant in the world. And that's when they'll start producing the BZ5X, the 3-row crossover. Now, the BZ5X counterparts, there will be a Lexus variant of it, more than likely built there alongside of it. And we're just getting confirmation. It's not officially confirmed by Toyota or Subaru, but sources are saying that the BZ5X's Subaru counterpart, we don't know what it'll be called, but there'll be a Subaru 3-row crossover built in that Georgetown plant as well. So you have 3-row crossovers, 3 different flavors of it, a Toyota, Lexus, and a Subaru. But we'll just call it the BZ5X for now. The Lexus version will be called the TZ. So anyways, now in 2025, we should be getting a refresh on the Mirai. The thing is, there's also the Crown Sedan that could come as well. And the Crown Sedan is supposed to be fuel cell as well as plug-in hybrid. Such a small niche of a vehicle, both of these, the Crown Sedan as well as Mirai. And I'd want the Crown Sedan here. If the Mirai can come, why can't the Crown Sedan as well? So gotta hold out some hope there. Tundra should get a refresh in 2025. Don't expect anything mind-blowing with powertrain. Should be the same old, same old. Redesign of the Corolla should happen in 2025. And the big question here is what will happen to the GR Corolla? And that is a mystery. Do they continue to produce it on the old body style? Do they adopt it to the new body style? It's a big mystery with the GR Corolla, but we should get a redesign on the Corolla in 2025. Its potential could go full hybrid, and that'd be the first time they build the hybrid Corolla in the Mississippi plant, which we'll talk about more about that plant, like I said, at the end of this video. Highlander should get a redesign at the end of 2025 as well. So the 3-row, following 2 years after the introduction of the Grand Highlander, but the standard Highlander should be getting a refresh in 2025, and who knows what they do. Plug-in hybrids, I'm hearing, for that vehicle in Indiana as well. So don't be surprised if we get a plug-in hybrid of Highlander, Grand Highlander coming from that Toyota plant in Indiana 2025, because that's when our battery plant comes online here in North America. So you'll have 2 assembly lines for just battery electric vehicles, and then you'll have 4 assembly lines for hybrid batteries. So that's when we'll see a lot more Prime vehicles, Highlander Prime, Grand Highlander Prime, etc., come to the market. Also, if you missed my video yesterday on the Lexus RX finally getting a 450h Plus for the United States, make sure to check that out. Finally is coming by the end of 2023. Anyways, 2025, make sure to watch my video on this. It went up yesterday, if my timelines are correct, is the Toyota Compact Cruiser, Mini Cruiser. They could call it Land Cruiser Sport. This thing is 100% coming, not to the United States only, but also to other markets around the world. They could produce this in many different plants. They could produce it in Mississippi. They could produce it in Alabama. And it's just a big mystery at this point when it's coming, but we know it's coming based off of the images they keep teasing us with. Make sure to watch out my full video on it. 2026, we're starting to get out there. Things are getting more and more murky. The Sequoia could be getting a refresh, GR86 refresh or redesign. Corolla Cross should be getting a refresh by then. BZ4X will be getting a refresh. Now, it could be a massive refresh or almost like a redesign, because by 2025, 2026, they'll have new e-axles to put in their electrified vehicles. And that could be actually coming in the BZ5X as well. These updated e-axles by Aisin, which are smaller, more efficient, and more energy dense. And the BZ4X, from what I'm hearing, should also be produced in that Kentucky plant in Georgetown. So you'll have a BZ4X being made there. And since Subaru's already in there making the 3-row version of their BZ5X, I know it's confusing at this point, but don't be surprised if the Solterra starts being made here for the EV tax credit with updated motors as well. At the Kentucky plant, they'll also be building a Lexus IS. That's what I'm hoping for anyways. And that should be coming in 2025, 2026 as well. And we could get a refresh of the Prius and Prius Prime in 2026. What happens to the Supra by 2025, 2026 is anyone's guess. I'm hearing electrified powertrains, either as hybrids or full-on battery electric. It's really a big question mark here with this niche high-performance sports car. So a lot of different rumors coming out of Japan on the new Supra. In 2027, again, when we get that far in the future with Toyota's new battery electric platform, first introduced with the Lexus vehicle that's coming out in 2026. But in 2027, they'll have that new platform hitting Toyota models, and it's just way too hard to estimate what's going on. So we could be getting a refresh on the Tacoma, the Grand Highlander, and the Prius then, as well as a redesign on the Sienna. But the Toyota Stout could fall back. Now, we don't have confirmation if this small pickup truck is coming. We know Toyota's been mulling the idea of it, while the Maverick and the Hyundai Santa Cruz is just soaking up the sales, pretty much unchallenged in that small compact pickup truck market. And if Toyota came out with around 200 horsepower hybrid system and smoke everyone else with power efficiency and excellent design, that Stout could be amazing for the market here. So that could come in 2027, hopefully earlier. And where would they make it? Well, they can't import pickup trucks from outside of the North America region because they would be hit with the chicken tax. So it has to be built here in North America. There's no production capacity in the Mexico plants for this small pickup truck because they're already at capacity with Tacoma. So where do they have capacity? Well, obvious choice would be in Alabama, but Automotive News recently is saying that the Stout could be made in the Mississippi plant. But the thing is, if it's made in the Mississippi plant, they're already close to production capacity there. So they assembled 132,000 Corollas last year, and they have the capacity of 170,000. So they would have to make the Mississippi plant bigger in order to accommodate more production. So still could happen there with hybrid powertrains from Toyota C platform. So around 200 horsepower hybrid, 40 miles per gallon should be awesome in a little pickup truck, and give the Maverick a run for its money because it would offer all-wheel drive with an electric motor in the back. Now, could it happen at the Mazda plant? Well, that's logical as well, where they have the production capacity for 300,000 vehicles, but that includes Mazda. And that's why I think they should team up with Mazda for this Stout pickup truck, introduce the B2000 back into America, and they could build between the two of them 100, 200,000 of these little pickup trucks with hybrid technology out of this plant as well. So we'll see what they end up doing with the Stout. 2027 is too late, in my opinion. It's never too late for Toyota because they'll still be a hit no matter what typically, and there'll still be huge demand for it. But the market really wants that pickup truck right now. So hopefully they can bring it out in 2025 or 2026, but that's best case scenario. So let me know what you're most excited for. Obviously 2024 is a lot easier to predict, with especially starting things off with the new Camry. I think a lot of us are going to be excited to see the design on it, the new hybrid updated powertrains, and I'm hearing cancellation of the 2.5 liter naturally aspirated non-hybrid, as well as the rest in peace V6. It's almost guaranteed, right? As they introduce fully hybrid Camry potential. So 50 miles per gallon all-wheel drive as an option. It's going to be pretty exciting. They could come out with more high-performance variants of it, but I think they are going to leave that for the Crown with the Hybrid Max there with, 340 horsepower or whatever. But I got to shut down there. Thank you guys for watching. I'll do a video of this. I'll try to do a video of this with Honda, Acura, Nissan, etc., Hyundai, Kia. As many as I can get around to. It takes a lot of time, but it is a lot of fun for me as well. And I try to do this yearly. Last year, I made a video just like this. So expect this happening in the mid-2023, because that's a great time to do it when product cycles and upcoming roadmaps get a little bit more nailed down from the manufacturers as well as other sources out there. So I got to shut down. Thank you guys for watching. Smash the like button if you made it this far. Subscribe for more Toyota updates. Catch you in the next one. Have a great day and peace.